Brought to you by Next Version U. The story, the detour that knew the way. She had a plan. It was detailed, ambitious, and timed to perfection. By 28, she'd have her dream job. By 30, a house. By 35, maybe a family, all neatly arranged in the order that made sense to her logical mind. And for a while, the plan worked. She moved through her 20s like someone checking boxes on a list. Promotion, relationship, another promotion. But one morning, everything unraveled. The company she'd given her best years to downsized. Her role was cut without warning. The apartment she loved became unaffordable. The relationship she thought was forever ended in the same month. She told herself it was temporary, that she'd bounce back. But weeks turned into months, and the silence grew louder. For the first time, she didn't know who she was without her title, her plans, her structure. Her calendar was empty. And so was her confidence. One afternoon, sitting at a cafe she couldn't really afford, she overheard two strangers talking about a volunteer trip, a community project rebuilding homes after a natural disaster. On impulse, she signed up. She didn't know why. She just needed to move, to feel useful again. The work was hard, long days under the sun, hammer in hand, muscles aching, but something shifted. For the first time in months, she slept deeply. She laughed easily. She stopped checking her phone. There, in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by strangers with blistered hands and open hearts, she realized she wasn't lost. She'd simply been redirected. The plan she'd built for herself had been too small for the life she was meant to live. When she returned home, she didn't chase her old career back. She built a new one that aligned with what lit her up, helping people create stability, hope, and purpose. It took longer than she wanted. The money came slowly. The recognition came later, but the meaning came immediately. Now, when she looks back at the moment everything fell apart, she calls it the divine reroute. It was the pause that saved her, because what she lost wasn't her life. It was her illusion of control. And in its place, she found something infinitely stronger: trust. She no longer measures her days by plans achieved, but by peace sustained. When friends tell her their stories of disappointment, the lost jobs, the broken hearts, the canceled dreams, she smiles softly and says, maybe it's not ending. Maybe it's beginning, because sometimes the detour isn't a mistake. It's the road you were meant to take all along.